Good morning. We are day 39 of 365 days of daily routines and rituals. And we are February 8th today. And we're doing our book, The Luminous Humanious book by Kelly Sullivan Walden. So it's 365 ways to grow, go and glow to make this year your best year. And I brought this book a number of years ago, and I always find that the messages are in it are always quite apt for what we're moving through. So patternus interruptus. Human beings are habit makers, and that can be wonderful when the habits you serve, oh gosh, can you tell I've just woken up? And that can be wonderful when your habits serve your luminous humanness. But don't fret if they don't, because you can use them as a jumping off point for a deep dive into the lucid living. For example, a reoccurring dream, even if it's unpleasant, is an excellent trigger to remind you, hey, I'm dreaming. Let me redirect my action. Likewise, when you notice a reoccurring or unpleasant habit in your life, harness your awesome awareness of the pattern and shout out to the dream maker, hey, I must be dreaming. Help me wake up and make a different, better, higher choice. In the laboratory of your dream and walking life, you get an infinite array of opportunities with which to experiment. Affirmation. I am in awe of my ability to create a pattern interruption that aligns with me in my luminous self. Oh, I like that. I am in awe of my ability to create a pattern interruption that aligns with my luminous self. And I was just reading a message this morning from one of the girls. She's going through a bit of a breakup, which we all go through, right? We're human. And she was just sitting in some of the stories yesterday, and she did a beautiful post, and like, she is beautiful. She'll know who she is. She's stunning. And she did a gorgeous selfie, and she put a caption up around like loving ourselves. And I redirected her and said that I think the quote was, the biggest thing that you can do is love. And I said, the biggest thing that you can do is love yourself. Just to remind her that we don't need validation outside of ourselves. And she messaged me to say thank you, because she needed to hear that, because that disrupted the mindset she was in. See, I love how things work, right? And this is something we teach within self-love. So yesterday we did the boundaries conversation, and we actually did speak into some of this stuff yesterday with Cody that was here. And what we notice is when we're going through the story, whatever your mind is creating a story. And this is because, which we've said many times over the last couple of weeks, your mind doesn't know what's real or what isn't real. This is because the mind operates from its subconscious and conscious positions, which gathers information and creates a defaulted pattern in your mind. So your mind searches for repetitiveness in patterns to keep you safe. It does not know whether that is good or bad. It just goes off of the feeling. And so what happens is, this is where we become out of a line, because sometimes we're listening to what the head is doing, which is the fear story, the fear loop. And then what our heart and our belly are doing is bringing us back to our core belief, your defaulted setting of who you are at your core. And this is why when you're moving through different obstacles, And this was a big part of the boundary conversation. It's recognizing what it looks like when someone's overstepping that boundary, right? So in this situation, with this note that we're rolling with this morning, and we're just keeping it self-love based, when we think we are not enough, catch it. I am enough. Thank you for showing me what I need to work on, but I am enough. I am bloody worthy. I am deserving. All of the things, right? So we're playing with the opposites. This was the easiest way that I found to trick your subconscious and your conscious mind, by the way, was working with the opposites. Keep things really simple. We are taught these really simple things at school, but we're not understanding why we were taught those things at school, because we were taught them in a setting where it helped us for society structures. Get the stutters out this morning, cheapers. And that can then change those conversations and tones, right? But it is catching it. What's the negative thought that I'm telling myself? Or what's the negative story that my mind is telling myself? Is it attached to remembering every time that has happened? Is it attaching to things from my childhood? Is it attaching to things from my teenage years? Where does the validation sit? Catching it, interrupting the thought. Ooh, this is a good activation for some of them today. So we can disrupt the pattern and make a new one. And that is where your affirmations will always work. I am huge on using them because if you use them correctly, they work. And I say this with love, if you do not use the right affirmations, your subconscious thinks it's bullshit. There's no other way around it, unfortunately. Your mind will look at it as, that's dumb, I'm not doing it. So you need to ensure that the keywords that you're using are for your subconscious. Now, when I was moving through these little things, the I am worthy and I am deserving is something I share all the time just to help you see the different patterns. I always felt that I am deserving of being in a good life because I'm human, right? There's no reason for us not to deserve the goodness, right? But because of the trauma that I traveled, I never felt that I was enough for some of those things. Yet I felt deserving, which is the same energy. I had to then go through the false belief of why I didn't feel like I was enough to find out where that then sat. And there was a lot of stories that go with that layering, by the way. So just have fun with it, play with it, be gentle with yourself and catch it. That's it. Just be inquisitive. Then it helps us to move through the layering. It's a bit of a ramble this morning, but I feel that was so needed for someone. And if you're struggling with these concepts, you can join me as a VIP on School. It is $22 a month, $220 a year. You can go and watch all of the 4 weeks content. You can catch up with what we've gone through so you can start to implement these little things into your life. And then on May 9th, we'll be running it all again. So then you can ask all the questions that come up. You can sit through it. We can go through the conversations. I've had girls in this group, this is their 5th year doing it for this reason, so they can get the absolute most out of that space. It has gotten to the point now where some of my founding members are the biggest mentors in that space, and I'm so fucking grateful and I'm so excited for them. Mariana the other day, girl, surprising me with all the things. She gave me a call, she had some stuff come up, we helped her move through it, and it was all on those boundaries. The conversations, you know, how to have the conversation, what to say, how to redirect it. We went through how to release it all first, how to then write the letter out. We went through the stories to help get the distortion out of the mind, which then allowed her to speak so articulately and directly and lovingly that she was able to help shift her own things because of the toolbox that she has. And to me, that's chef's kiss. That's what fills me up. That makes me so happy that these tools work. they're confronting. I'm not gonna lie, they are confronting tools. Self-love isn't easy work. But this is why I've created this group for you. I'm doing it with you. We're getting up every morning. We're sitting here. We're having a conversation. Well, I'm conversating. You're listening. And we're having these spaces, right? You're allowing yourself a moment to reset, even if it's for 10, 15 minutes every day. You're sitting and doing the things. And even if you're a person that has this on in the background, you're still hearing the things. Your subconscious and your conscious mind is still taking in the things. And I think that's important to remember. So don't be afraid. Come and join me. Come and learn the fundamentals. I want to teach them to you. I really do. I want to help others move through their stuff the same way I move through mine. Because we need it, right? We're bloody human beings. All right, let's ground. Let's set that intention for a wonderful day. And if you are free today and you see this before 10 o'clock, we do have sound healing in here this morning. So if you do want a nervous system reset, we're going to ground you in, drop you into the space. But if that is something that you are looking for, please come and join us. From 10 a.m. till 12 at 268 Estuary Road, Dawesville. It is $33 and you can join us and be wedged between 14 sound pods today. Okay. I'm just going to imagine some beautiful golden cords coming from the bases of our feet and taking us deep into the ground and connecting us with Mother Earth and her green earth energy. Thank you, Mother Earth, for holding us and supporting us, grounding us, allowing worries and stress to be washed away. And just meeting us where we are. Allowing us to be rested, settled, and giving us an opportunity and space to just come and be, where we can attach, ground, regenerate, and allow ourselves to release and let go of all negative energies, entities, enemies, thoughts, forms, influences, hexes, curses, spells, psychic attacks and attachments from your mind, your body, your soul, and your energetic field. As we allow your energy to be grounded and rested, we're going to create an intention to have a light, uplifted day. And we're going to bring in Archangel Michael to place a beautiful bubble of white light energy that is green, blue, and gold, that wraps around our entire energetic field to keep us safe and protected so we can move forward freely, confidently, in alignment to our heart and our higher self. We just ask that with this reflective energy bubble, that we place a golden suit of armor and reflective mirrors around this energy field to ensure that no negative or lower vibrations can penetrate any of the healing energies from today. That we reflect it back to the light with love, and those that send negative energy our way, we ask that this energy is redirected back towards them with love, with infinite healing, so they can see the lessons and the learnings to help them move forward freely and confidently back into alignment with their heart and higher self, moving any distortions that stop them from getting into that space. And for those that are doing the things and sitting in the spaces, I just want you to take a deep breath in. And as you're releasing and letting all of the things out, I just want you to remind yourself that you are safe. You are exactly where you are meant to be. And while all of the things might feel wobbly in your world, know at any moment you can come back to this space, this time, to remove and reduce whatever it is going on inside. And Mother Earth wants you to remember to return back to the earth. Let it go. Allow her to wash away the stress. And we do this by just putting our feet flat on the ground and taking deep breaths in when we're overwhelmed and anxious. And for those who have trees available to hug, take yourself outside today and give one a hug. Allow yourself to be grounded and allow the stress to be washed away, so you can be in alignment with yourself and your heart and your soul's journey. There's a lot of kindness and compassion with that one this morning, which was really beautiful. Make sure you take time for yourself, no matter what it is that you move through. And remember that you can return to spirit at any given moment to reset and recalibrate your energy. I hope you have the blessed day. And if you're here for sound, I will see you then. Bye. Have a beautiful day.